Hello, hello. It's Monique. I'm coming on with a special message today for our parents. And the message is our children are a gift. Yes, our children are a precious, precious gift. Most times, our children keep us so very busy with after school activities. We have to feed them 3 times a day, wash their clothes. They want to go here, they want to go there, they want to do this. They keep us running. But I'm here to tell you, as a mother of two, the day-to-day grind of it all can seem so overwhelming sometimes and like it's never going to end. But when you really step back and look at it all, before we know it, they're entering elementary school, then they're entering middle school, they're entering high school, and then they're graduating and going on to college or going on to some other endeavor. The days are long, but the years, they pass by oh so quickly. And so as parents, it's important for us to slow down, to make time for our children, and to really prioritize them. So my message today is just to come on and encourage parents to make this a summer of really prioritizing your children, taking some things off your plate, whether it be leaving work early or shutting down work early if you're an entrepreneur, spending less time with family and friends, planning a vacay, whether it's a high-end vacay or a low-end vacay, planning some things and some special time to be set aside with your children. Because as someone who has worked with children over the past 2 years via the nonprofit that I run, our children really need our attention. They really, really need our attention. A lot of people want to label them bad. A lot of people want to say they don't listen, they're disrespectful. But I really believe if we put the time and the effort into our children and really work with them this summer, the teachers will see a difference. Others around you will see a difference. You will reap what you sow. If you take some time out and spend some time with these babies this summer and really prioritize them, the difference will be made. Your labor will not be in vain. I'm telling you, it's not going to be in vain. And this is really a message for myself as well. Some things I'm planning on doing with my own children this summer. So I'm really looking forward to the summertime because it's things that I want to work on. It's some things I want to spend some extra time doing. Some development I want to work with them on. So guess what? I'm prioritizing my own children. So this is a message I'm sharing with parents, but this is really a message to myself as well. So first and foremost, I want to encourage parents to do some activities with your children. And they don't always have to cost a lot of money. That could mean going to the library. Getting a library card is free. They have so many books across the library for children. I mean, most libraries have a children's section. So they have books, they have DVDs, they have all kinds of resources and activities that they host specifically for children. So make some time to do some things with them. We plan so many different adult grown folk activities. We brunching, we going to the latest party, we at the latest, mixer, we at everything. But guess what? It's a lot of activities going on for children too that are free. So make time for them, taking them out by the lakes at LSU to go feed the ducks, taking them to the break on Sherwood Forest and feeding the ducks. There are things you can do that are right in your backyard. Going outside, getting some bubble sticks, blowing bubbles. I'm telling you, those small activities will make such a big difference. The other night, my kids and I told them, look, turn the cell phones off. We're getting ready to spend some time. And when I tell you we laughed and joked and played, I'm like, my gosh, this is what I've been missing right here. Like just connecting with my own children, shutting the phones down and just talking with them and laughing with them. And I mean, we laughed and we giggled for a while. It was so nice. I said, you know what? We're going to start doing this more often. We're going to have a cutoff time in the evenings. Then we're going to just sit in, we're going to talk, and we're going to spend some time. The next thing I want to encourage parents to do is listen to your children. Ask them, what do you want to do? What do you want to be when you grow up? You'll be surprised that a lot of children already know. I knew as young as maybe like 5, 6 years old what I wanted to do and what I kind of wanted to be and have in my life. And not to say that those things won't change over time, but I did have an idea. I was already thinking and considering and looking at my life and my environment around me and making decisions about what I wanted for my future in kindergarten. So I'm telling you, no matter how young they are, if they're under your roof, ask them, talk to them, spend some time chatting and inquiring about what is it that they want to do. And you'll be surprised and you'll be amazed. And it'll also give you a chance to plan some of those activities around the things that they want to do and until they get older. If they want to, say, be a hairstylist, maybe just taking them by a hair salon. Even if they can't get their hair done, call the owner. They may let you just come by and they may sit and talk with your child and show your child some things. You'll be surprised. If you just reach out to people and you're kind, people will stop and they will acknowledge you and they will make time for you. I'm telling you. If he says he wants to be a scientist, you can go buy the little kit with the magnifying glass from Walmart and take them outside and get the little magnifying glass. Take them outside, let them look at rocks, let them look at bugs, let them do all kind of little things. The zoo has, specials, discounted days and whatnot. So it's just really, if you talk to your children and find out what their interests are, you can even plan activities around that. But the most important thing is to listen. Because if they don't know what they want to do, then that tells you that you may want to start working with them and talking with them a little bit more. Because your children should have some type of idea of what they want to do. Even if they change their mind over time, they should have something that they aspire to and that they kind of think that they may want to do. Like the old folks used to say, an idle mind is a devil's workshop. If you find that they don't have something that they want out of life, that is cause for concern too. So you want to make sure that, hey, they don't know what they want to do. I need to plug them into some activities because they need to start getting an idea of, okay, what do I want to do? But if you don't expose them to some things, then they may, they'll just be lost out here with no direction. And again, that ties into my next point, is encourage them in their gifts. If you see your daughter singing all the time, acting around the house, reciting lines off of movies all the time, she may be an aspiring actress. If you see your son cracking jokes all the time around the house, being silly, he may be a comedian. You never know. But it is important that we stop and pay attention to them and see what kind of things are they like, do they like to do? What are they always watching on TV? What are they drawn to? What do they do naturally? Does he color very well? He may be an artist. But as parents, again, we have to slow down, take some things off our plate, and really engage with our children and pay attention to them and catch it while they're early and start plugging them into the things that they are interested in and they are drawn to. And the last thing I want to say is disciplining them. Yes, they need discipline. And like I said, I've been working with children for about 2 years now, and they need discipline. And discipline doesn't always mean a spanking. Yes, the Bible says, spare the rod, you spoil the child. Some parents live by that creed. Some parents say, you know what, I'm not whipping my child. That's up to you. But discipline also means having a bedtime, having a time to wake up, teaching them to make their beds, teaching them to pick up behind themselves, teaching them to put their dishes away after they eat and they drink. Discipline means having order, having direction, saying yes ma'am and no ma'am. Here in the South, we say yes ma'am and no ma'am. Depending on where you are, that may be a part of your vocabulary, your ways and your means around the area. But here in our culture, we say yes ma'am, no ma'am. Learning to stop when you say stop the first time. And you know what? A lot of these things take time and effort, but guess what? If you keep working with them, they'll get it. And like I'm coming on with the message today, guess what? I'm preaching to myself. It's a message to me as well, because it's things that I want to work on with my own children this summer. It's some things I know I need to do. So I'm getting prepared for that now, to start spending more time really zoning in to them, really listening to them, really connecting with them, because I want them to start off and have a successful school year next year. And guess what? It's going to start in the summertime. spending time with their loved ones, but also everybody being on the same page. But letting them know that they are heard, that we are aware of their gifts. We are putting them in activities that relate to their gifts. We're spending time with them, but we are going to discipline you because we're not your friends. I am their parent, and they have their father, and they have other family members. And discipline just as a part of raising up your children. Like the Bible says, raise them up in the way they shall go, and when they're old, they're not going to depart from it. So as parents, I just want to say to the parents, be encouraged. Put the effort in, make the efforts. You will reap what you sow. All results are not seen overnight, but it will be worth the effort. They will appreciate you talking to them. They will appreciate you listening to them. They will appreciate you making time to do activities around with them, even if it's just things around the house. Going to the lakes by LSU, feeding the ducks. Going to the lake at some of the brick parks that have ducks. Going and just doing things that don't really cost much of anything. Kids remember that you took time with them, that you did activities with them. So I just want to say again, be encouraged this summer, parents. Your children are a gift. They do appreciate the late nights, the early mornings, all of your hard work. Your labor will not be in vain. Your children will remember all the love and the guidance and the patience and everything that you have sown into them. So I just want to say, be encouraged. Enjoy your summer with your children and know that they are a precious gift from above. And as parents, it's up to us to nurture and to mold and to build up the gifts that are within our own precious gift. So until next time, be safe, and I'll be back soon to talk about all things life, love, and business.